This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
So 4th and a mile from here, but the offense will go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
South Carolina, 14.
We'll start this second quarter with a field goal attempt. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Got room at the 35. There he goes. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown, BYU. He got a step and just dusted the field. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
BYU, 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbor. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making this quarterback look bad. Most of the time, make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Got enough for the first down. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
And a nice play call offensively there, knowing that the defense is expecting pass, knowing no one on the defensive side of the ball is going to be thinking about your running back in the running game, so you catch them by surprise. Only 4 defenders rushing upfield. The lanes were massive, and that was easy there for them.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Now adjusting. Got enough space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can...
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. On the option. Finds some fresh air. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Finds him out of the backfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. This offense has it with really good field position. Off play action. action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And it's picked off at the goal line.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Using his legs, it's Martin. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The short hands, it's Martin. Turning it on! Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on them.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Bringing the heat. Setting up the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
He wants it all. Touchdown, South Carolina. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on fourth down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that.
What an abject disaster by this guy. Running around, never threw it away, and finally forced out of bounds. Big loss forced by the D. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he had just enough to will that one home. And that will extend their lead even further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
South Carolina, 34, BYU.
And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Martin. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Martin. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Hagan. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Ryan. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Now from inside the red zone. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Cougar! A great catch and run for 6. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
BYU 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to take a shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Will take over. First and 10.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Release to the back. Makes the catch. It's Roberts. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And it's loose. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself.
It's so hard to fool.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. That's reeled in. It's marked. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. BYU has this offense clicking. Wants to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Hagan. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. They do believe in this four-down territory stuff. 0 for 4 doesn't stop them from trying a fifth. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. Throwing on the run. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he go downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can this guy do?
And right down the middle.
BYU, 14.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted for the 11th time. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, South Carolina.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th.
14.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in the...
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, they're after him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And he sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares about throwing big? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, and whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Going for the marker on the ground. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Sometimes just punt the ball. Now this offense set up with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you pull in reverse near the goal line. Go with those situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Return runs out of bounds.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 into the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Cougars are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Running back, the ball carrier. Big loss on the play. Now, a 4th down.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. In football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many.
He's loose on the left. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8.
1st and 10.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough for today.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Rushes on him. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it for us here and for these two.